A couple questions I always get about drop shot, and one of the questions is nose hook versus Texas rig. Another question is how long do I leave the tag, where I'm going to tie that weight below the hook. And basically, to answer that in a nutshell, to keep it simple, the deeper I'm fishing, the more vertical I'm fishing, the longer that tag is going to be. With that weight down to the hook. That could be up to 2.5 feet if I'm fishing vertical in 30 feet of water. It has nothing to do. The weight has nothing to do with it. You're dropping down to that fish, and you're going to hold it right over the top of that fish. And in those situations, I'm always going to nose hook it. There's not going to be any cover, not going to be an issue. You're going to get a lot more action out of your worm. One thing to keep in mind, really important, if you're getting a lot of line twist, don't stick that worm in there too far. I see a lot of people, they want to, stick it way back in there, and you've got all that added extra right there. That's going to cause to twist your line. So the closer you can put it to the tip of that worm, that zoom worm, the less twist you're going to have when you go to reel it up. Okay, so nose hooking, vertical fishing, the more vertical fishing with nose hooking. As I move shallower, I'm going to shorten that leader up. I'm going to shorten that tag up. It could be just 3-4 inches long if I'm casting in a couple feet of water, sight fishing or something like that. And then when I start talking about cover, when I start getting into cover, that's when I go with a Texas rig, one like this right here. And it's going to be real protected. It's going to be really weedless. I'm going to just have that Texas rig. I've got that on a little Mustad keeper, light wire hook. The diameter of your hook's very, very important. We're using light lines, spinning rods. The lighter the diameter hook, the easier it is to get hook penetration when you go to set the hook, no matter deep, shallow, whatever it is. Don't use too big a hook. That's really, really important. So shorten that tag. Go with the lightest weight possible on all your applications. It's going to make you slow down, going to keep you from overworking that worm. A lot of people are out there shaking that thing to beat the band, and that's not what you want to do. There's enough natural action just with the waves and the boat movement to get those fish to bite. But those are a few tips I hope help you with your drop shot fishing.